Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, 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 ah. What song is that from? I don't remember the name of that song, but I can hear it playing in the back of my head. Oop. It's just so noisy, and I can be so easily distracted. It's not even funny. But I guess, like, if I have a clear path, then I won't be so distracted by all the noises that are around me, right? I can have tunnel vision. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but like uh I don't know. It tends to be when I'm recording on the podcast episode too because I'm pretty good at ignoring things and people even when they're right in front of me. Like I will walk right past you and not look in your direction. I don't have to. Why should I? But then sometimes, like on recording day, for example, I mean, today's not even recording day for me, technically. It's upload day. It's Friday. Happy Friday. I've low key put off recording again. And I don't necessarily know why I do this to myself because then I tend to get like a little bit stressed out. But also, and maybe it's because I'm so used to procrastinating a lot of the things that I do and waiting till last minute. Is it the stress? Is the stress comforting to me? Do I feel like I work better under pressure? Yes. Does that mean that I should always work under pressure? No. Cortisol levels through the roof? Maybe. I don't know. Not me just yapping about myself. Originally, I just intended on talking to see what the background noise sounds like because I feel like there's a lot going on, but I know I can hear it. I do have the noise cancellation on for my microphone, so I don't know how well it's picking it up or if it is picking it up at all. Hopefully not, but I know that it still does sometimes, so it is what it is. But I don't know, there's part of me that just wants to keep all of this in and just keep yapping. Maybe I'll say my intro and see how it goes from there. Hello, 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 and welcome to Kaylin's Corner. I'm your host, Kaylin, and this is my corner of the internet, where I talk about anything and everything that comes to mind. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this finds you well. Trying to make the best out of my circumstances right now, because if it, like, I was gonna say, if it were for me, I mean, technically this really is for me, but like, if I had all the control in the world right now, it would be silent. You wouldn't be able to hear anything else. But I guess the noises are um proof that life is going on all around me. That and that like other people have lives too. Just because you want it to be quiet doesn't mean that it's gonna be. So yeah, until you get your own little dedicated space, it's really like you needing to work around your environment. What's going on around you. Jeez. Jumbling over my words a little bit. I'm trying very hard to enunciate my words better. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know how noticeable it is, but I'm giving it a try. Because I feel like when I'm listening back, I've noticed that, like, in the moment, I can sense that I've jumbled over my words, and sometimes I'll express that verbally aloud. But sometimes when I'm like listening back and I'm editing the audio, it's like, what did I even say? Like, I know what I said because I'm the one that said it, but like just to someone listening, it's like, damn, bitch, can you like enunciate better? Can you speak up? That's another thing too, because I know I'm quite soft spoken and it's a blessing and a curse. A blessing for me, why? I don't know. People find my voice soothing because I speak softly. A curse, why? Because I feel like I have to yell when I need to speak up, you know? Sorry. That was just like a little in the moment example, I guess. Like me at a party, don't try to talk to me at a party if you're not right next to me. I'll whisper in your ear, I guess, but well, okay. Parties are not always loud though, but like I mean, I can adjust according to my circumstances, yes, but it's probably better if we just danced instead of yapped, you know? Like it's one of those things. Or we can just text each other. You have my number, right? But then it's like, well, you're out. You're right next to each other. Why not just speak up? Hello, raise your voice a little bit. Damn, how lazy are you? Or it's not even like, is it laziness? No, cuz sometimes if I'm yapping for too long, too loud, straining my voice, ah, she needs time to recover. And so, if I can avoid straining my voice, I will. Like, why wouldn't you? I don't think you want your vocal cords to be all like raspy and just not in their ideal state. Sorry, put the mic a little too close to my mouth. I didn't even listen back to see how this sounds, so I'm sorry if all the background noise is distracting. I'm very much just yapping. But when aren't I? Like, this is my corner of the internet. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. I'm not forcing anyone to stay. But I do appreciate the support always. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know, baby. I don't know. But yeah. Gosh, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. I'm trying to think of anything exciting that I may have done recently, but honestly, it's just been like working home. I gave my dog a bath. Uh, Now he's all clean, but he's all crusty already. Like, God, where do you keep putting your face? I don't understand. Like, I have a crusty white dog. Is I don't want to say what I like to say, but okay, I thought about it a little bit. But anyway, let me finish my statement. I don't want to say it's what I like to say, but it is what I tend to say because people's like, "Oh, you have a dog? Let me see." I show them a picture and they're like, "Oh, like he's a crusty white dog." Like I feel like a lot of people are sick of seeing like the little white dogs. But that's my dog. What do you what do you want me to do? I'm not gonna well, I was gonna say I'm not gonna go give him funky haircuts, but honestly that'd be kind of fun. But I don't he doesn't like to be bathed or like to get haircuts generally, so I can't imagine like trying to dye him up. Have you ever seen those videos of groomers like making like the giant poodles look like a zebra or like a cheetah or a leopard or just like funky colored like with rainbow polka dots and things like that? I think that's so fun. So fun, so cool, quite extra, but that's just me. I'm I don't know. I don't know. All that attention, like having a brightly colored dog. I don't know. Like it's fun, but the maintenance does not seem fun. Also, that's both labor intensive and costly because it takes a lot of time, no? Especially if it's a bigger dog. But I don't have a big dog, so I shouldn't be stressing about it because he's like not even 20 pounds. A little white crusty dog. I don't think he would enjoy being dyed different colors. Because, like I said, he's so miserable when I go to give him a bath. It's not even funny. Well, it is low key a little bit. I don't. Not to laugh at my dog's misery, but it's funny seeing like his personality change a little bit when he's in the shower as opposed to like after. He always gets the zoomies after. He starts running around. Like after I bathe and blow dry him, that is. And I like let him run free. He gets the zoomies. He starts running around the table and circles and brushing his face up and his body up on everything. And we have carpet. So like he's just making himself turn into like this big static ball, essentially. And it's kind of funny because there's that aftermath. But when I put him in the tub, like I don't even have the water running or anything. He already knows what's about to go down. And he just sits and he stares at me. He makes his eyes like extra big and pouty. He gets like so sad. He's like, "Are you really gonna bathe me right now? Like, be for real. Like, is this a prank?" Tell me I just walked the prank. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Like if I'm not a dog whisperer or anything, but if I had to interpret my dog's looks when I put him in the tub, that's what I think he would say. Like, "Am I walking the prank right now? Like, where? Cut the cameras, dead ass." But like, seriously, and I think it's because he gets scared. But I don't. But he doesn't cry. Like he knows what he's in for. He sits there and he lets me brush him, wash him. He doesn't like getting his face wet though. And every time I try to wet his face, he like moves at an angle, and I feel bad because I low key end up waterboarding him because he moves his face in a way that makes the water go like in his eyes and his nose. Like, come on. I was trying to avoid this. I'm trying to help you right now, and you're not working with me. It can be a little bit frustrating, but I get the job done either way. But it's currently Friday, right? I gave my dog a bath on Saturday and he already looks crusty. Like I don't know where he keeps putting his face that it gets all crusty the way that it does, but it's rather frustrating cuz I feel like he looks crustier now than he did before I gave him a bath. What the fuck were you eating? Like did somebody give him ice cream? Let's be real here, guys. Come on. Please, if you're gonna give him ice cream and he ends up all crusty, just wash his face after. Get a wipe or something. Like what? Now I gotta. Anyway, that's just me getting a little bit frustrated, and I know he's a dog, and he's just gonna like I don't know, stick his nose where he finds things that smell good to him. I guess I don't know, aka the trash can. Trying to eat the bones. Man, I tell ya, there is nothing that drives my dog more rabid than some meat, some protein, really. You could be scrambling eggs, opening a can of tuna, cooking some chicken. He will be right next to you. Right next to you. And he will patiently wait for his piece. Patiently. Depending on who you are, though, like my dog be. Ugh, I didn't want to say it. I need to figure out a way to rephrase what I wanted to say because. Anyway, no, he be holding them kids out. Like my younger siblings, when they're in the kitchen making themselves like a sandwich or something, he'll be on top of them, like jumping on them, like, "Give me a piece, give me a piece. Hello, I'm right here. Give me some. I want some." But if I'm in the kitchen making a sandwich, he respectfully sits maybe like 2 inches away from me and stares at me. But he doesn't jump up on me, even if it is the deli meat that he likes or whatever. He doesn't jump up on me. But for a lot of other people in the household, he will jump up on them. Like, where's the respect? Hello? I know we lack personal space, even just him and I, the way that he's 2 inches behind me the whole time I'm in the kitchen or anywhere really. Maybe he just loves me that much. I don't know. But um it's it's kind of funny to see the different behaviors he has with different members of the household. Like my mom, he knows my mom will fold and give him something. All he has to do is bark a little yip, a little yap, and she'll share with him. Me, sir, don't yap at me for my food. Like sharing is caring, yes. And when I feel so inclined to do so, I will. But right now, you have a full bowl of food and you're harassing me for my bowl of food. How about you go have some of yours and then I'll think about sharing mine with you? I know it smells really good. Yes, I understand. But I'll give you a little taste at the end. At the end, I just sat down. I don't want an audience for the entire time. And that um stop. Anyway, I started thinking about how he likes to sit and stare at me or just anybody really while they're eating. But when I tell him to get out of the kitchen, he goes and sits on the carpet, which is part of the living room and not in the kitchen. So he takes it very literally. Like, yeah, I'm out of the kitchen, but I'm still gonna watch you eat. Please, I don't need an audience. Like, I might as well just start doing mukbangs since somebody likes to watch me eat so bad. No. Speaking of mukbangs, sometimes they're enjoyable to watch, but other times I can't get behind it. I don't know. I think it just depends on the person, or I guess the way that they choose to film the content. Because some mukbangs, people are like crunching real loud, like the ASMR mukbangs. I don't know. They're not my cup of tea. I know they're very popular and a lot of people enjoy them. Like they like to hear the crunch and the slurp and the like, oh, but like I can't. I don't know. I'm sorry if you're one of those people that doesn't like it cuz I was just making like a bunch of just making the sounds, but uh it's not for me, baby. It's not for me. But uh, on a similar topic of mukbangs, I've considered doing like food review videos because why not? I feel like I can be a little. Hmm. Oops. Started playing with stuff that I shouldn't play with. Hold on. Uh, Started playing with stuff and I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, like doing food review videos. Just like, hey guys, come with me to this place. This is what I ordered. This is my rating for it. Like, I don't want to say Keith Lee type beat, but it would. I mean, it wouldn't be Keith Lee type beat because, first of all, I don't have my license yet, and I don't have a car, so I'm not gonna be doing food reviews in the car. But I don't know. I've been suggested to do so, and I do kind of feel inclined, but I also have to get over my fear of being perceived. Even, and you would think that, like, I have overcome this a bit more considering I'm like 30 some episodes into my podcast, but then again, then again, I know myself. I know myself. And I get a little shy when I'm in places that I have never been to or don't go to regularly, you know? Uh, I was gonna say, I wish I could be that person who is just like all out a lot of the time, you know? Like not shying away from doing things even when they're in like a public setting. Like if they want to do it, they do it. Sometimes I can. But I feel like it's the courage of those around me that adds to it. Like, I feel safer because I'm with other people as opposed to me doing it by my lonesome. Oh, excuse me. It can be a little tougher, I guess you can say, having that courage of doing it all by myself and not caring what the people who are in my immediate vicinity think. Because, like, it's none of my business what they think anyway, unless they make it my business. That's so. I, I phrased it that way because I saw a TikTok the other day that kind of shook me a little bit, like shook me and like it woke me up kind of thing, but the fear still lies in the background. But like, why do you care? Why do I care what other people think? They're not making it my business. Like, their feelings towards me are none of my business because they haven't said what their feelings towards me are. Like, I can exist and live in the moment too. Other people are going to have their opinion on me. That's inevitable. That's like a given. But me going out of my way to wonder what this other individual or other people are thinking about me in that moment is like a waste of time and a waste of energy. Yet I still do it anyway, but it's a work in progress now that I'm aware and like I can see it in that way. It's gonna make it easier. It's only gonna get easier from here, right? Like, why are you wasting your time caring about what they think? Like, yeah, they're looking at you, but they haven't said anything. So carry on. It's none of your business that they're looking at you. You just do what you need to do. And it's a lot easier said than done. Of course, everything is easier said than done. I can say anything that I want right now, but that doesn't mean that doing the thing that I'm saying is going to be any easier. Unless I'm talking about like the legitimate breakdown of getting what the fuck is going on? That scared the fuck out. Man, I don't know what the fuck that noise was, but it high key pissed me the fuck off. It's been 10 minutes approximately since I heard the noise start. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the sounds in the recording. I mean, the part where I did get scared. I the very first noise that I heard, and then I got scared of, and that I got scared of. Good. I can't even put my words together. I'm a little bit frustrated right now. I'll probably keep at least the first one in because I was like yapping. And honestly, I did just listen back to it to see like how bad it was, but it was pretty loud to me. And I have my noise cancellation on, so what the fuck? Excuse me. But it's not gonna block out everything anyway, so whatever. But legitimately for a good, well, I don't want to say the whole 10 minutes because I did wait a little bit, maybe like 7 or 8 minutes. That noise and was just it kept on going. Like to me, it sounded like someone was trying to bounce a bowling ball on the floor. Why I don't know. Like what the fuck? Like it didn't even. I don't know. It was just too dense of a sound. I have no idea what that could have been, but it was really frustrating me because maybe it's because I didn't know what it was that it frustrated me so bad. Like maybe if I knew, I'd be like, oh. But even I don't know. I was gonna say even then, I mean, this is true. There's still a chance that I could get the clarity on what that noise was and still be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know? um for a moment there though, it felt like someone was out to get me. Like I'm just a girl yapping. Maybe I'm yapping about nonsense, randomness, whatever. But I'm just I'm just trying to record my podcast episode actually. I just want to sit and yap. Can I get that, please? Like, it doesn't have to be dead silent, but like that noise was arguably way too loud and it got overstimulating after a little bit. It was going on for almost 10 minutes. Almost 10 minutes. But anyway, trying to recoup and get back into the flow of just me yapping. But honestly, I'm a little bit frustrated and starting to get hungry. So the hanger is coming. The hanger is approaching. Winter is coming. Hanger is coming. Oh. Man, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Excuse me, I was yawning while I was speaking. Probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. And I just listened back to it. Maybe it's just a sign for me to move on to talk about something else, but I honestly just want to keep on going back to talk about the freaking noise because what I really wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I love Steve Lacy. I want to see him in concert again so bad, but he hasn't even dropped any new music yet. So, I mean, I wouldn't be mad to see him perform the songs that he already has out. Like, not me being. Anyway, I can't believe that it's already been a year since I saw him perform. Goodness. I'm a Steve Lacy stan. I heart Steve Lacy. Get me a t-shirt that says that. Somebody please. Somebody please. uh man. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. I was just yapping randomly. But I don't excuse me, I yawned. But I don't want it to be like a short little 20-minute episode. But maybe let me just go back and listen to him. Damn, but how long has it been? You know, I do find it ironic. I just listened back to like more noise, more noise. The universe is testing me right now. Anyway, I did go back to listen to like the segment where I was interrupted by the super distracting loud noise going on above me. And I was talking about how like I shouldn't care what people think, like what they think about me is none of my business until they make it my business. And I don't know, I just found it a little ironic that the noises started while I was kind of getting a little deeper into that original thought. Well, I don't want to say original thought because it's not necessarily like my thought because I was reiterating what I heard from a TikTok. I'll have to look for that TikTok too and link it in the description in case you are interested. Um, in case you're interested in listening to that. But yeah, and then I just started freaking yapping, and I feel like I had something else I wanted to say among the topics. Among one of the topics I was speaking on, but my train of thought has left the station and she left me behind. I'm like, damn, baby. Damn, baby. Fucking, oh, man. The squirrel brain is going too crazy right now and it's starting to piss me off. Maybe it's the hanger. Maybe it's the hanger. Maybe I should just go get a snack and come back. and circle back, circle back. Nah, I think I'll be alright. I think I'll be. I'm getting sleepy though. That was random. Or am I sleepy or am I bored? Maybe a little bit of both. Perhaps a little bit of both. Damn, baby. Damn, baby. Corazón de melón, de melón, 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 melón. Corazón. Have you guys seen that trend on TikTok? It's so cute. I made a couple TikToks from. Speaking of TikTok, I got a notification from TikTok. They're listening to me. No, because actually it's a notification from TikTok that says, "We want to hear from you." After I was just talking about a TikTok sound. But anyway, I did make some TikToks using that sound. I made one with a picture of my dog and another one with a video of my cat. My babies, I love them. Even though I will complain about them low key. Because my dog, he can just be kind of nasty. And a little... My dog is like my tail, is what I like to say around the house. Because I come home from work and he's just following me all around. All around. And typically I take that as a sign to like take him out for a walk. And so I do. But even then, like, he'll just keep following me around the house. And he doesn't really do this with anyone else unless they have food in their possession. But with me, I don't have to have food in my possession. He'll follow me around. He'll sit outside the bathroom door waiting for me to come out. Whether I'm like brushing my teeth, in the shower, on the toilet, whatever. If I'm in the bathroom, my dog will be outside the bathroom door waiting for me. And I think that's so cute. Like, honestly, it's so endearing, so sweet, so heartwarming to hear. But also when you're existing in it, like, I damn, I feel like I sound ungrateful. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. It can just be a little frustrating sometimes because I end up like stepping on him because I forget to look down, or like I just didn't notice him there. Like sometimes I'll be like walking back and forth or through the house, like in different closets and whatever, and he's right there 2 inches away walking right behind me, and I go and try to step back and I end up stepping on his little paw and I feel so bad. But it's also like, why are you all up in the business, bro? Why are you all up in the business? Can you give me some space, baby? Please. Please, baby. I love you, but I need some space. I need some space. Yeah, but I do think it's really cute. It's just sometimes it can be a little too much, especially if I'm already hangry or already like frustrated. Please, you're just gonna piss me off a little bit more, and I don't want to yell at you because it's not entirely your fault, but you're just adding on to the layers, babe. You're adding on. My cat has also been like low-key pissing me off lately, meowing at me at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not 100% sure why. Sometimes sometimes at night my cat will cuddle in my arm and she'll sleep with me. Sometimes she'll be in my room, but she'll be sleeping like at the foot of my bed or under my bed or somewhere else that's not like directly next to me. And then she'll decide in the middle of the night that she wants to come sleep next to me, but I'll have like a pillow or like one of my stuffies will be right next to me, so she can't sleep in her spot. And so instead of attempting to move it herself, she starts meowing in my face so I can move it and she can cuddle with me. And it is also very cute and heartwarming and endearing that she wants to cuddle with me, but it's very frustrating when you're being woken up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, earlier than you need to be. You just have your cat meowing in your face. Like, yes, I love you with all my heart, but you couldn't just like scooch. You couldn't move the pillow over. Like, did you have to wake me up to move the pillow? Was it necessary, baby? Like, come on, please. I love you too, but time and place. Come on, social cues. And it's not like she. I know that they're animals, okay? I understand that very well. But they are smart, I tell you. The other day, actually, I had to get up for work in the morning, and it was a day that I was, in fact, cuddling with my cat. She was like asleep in my arm, and I don't like to wake her up when I'm trying to get out of bed, so I'll try my hardest to just quietly move my arm from underneath her, maybe replace it with a pillow or something, and like get out of bed. Well, I successfully removed my arm from underneath her. However, she felt me get up from the bed. And when I got up out of that bed, she gave me the dirtiest look. Like, where do you think you're going type beat? Because my alarm didn't hadn't gone off yet. I was getting up a little bit earlier because I had to pee. And I think at this point she understands the sound of my alarm and that it's to wake me up, because I'm gonna like sidetrack that story. I think it was literally the same week. It was this week, maybe the day after or a couple days after. We were in bed and I had woken up before my alarm, but I didn't get up yet. And then my alarm goes off and she like jumps up. Like she was asleep and she just jumps up and out of bed and towards the door because she knew I was going to get up and she wanted to eat. But anyway, back to the day that I got up out of bed and wasn't trying to wake her up, and she woke up anyway, and she was giving me a dirty look for getting up. That same day, I come home from work, and she's loafing in the living room by like the front door, and we make eye contact, but she gets up and she takes a couple steps. Like she gets up, turns around, takes a couple steps, and she sits with her back facing me because she's mad at me. My sister happened to be sitting on the couch, and I had pointed out to her, like, notice how she was just loafing, and she got up and turned around and sat with her back facing me. And my dog had always comes to greet me at the door when I come home, so I was like petting him and saying hi to him. But I noticed that she was being like sassy and rude towards me. And I looked at her and I was like, why are you sitting with your back towards me? She didn't move a muscle. And then I said, is it because I got up out of bed before you? And she looked at me. She looked at me like, yeah, you know what you did. And I do. I know what I did. I do know what I did. But I had to get up for work, baby. I was even late. And I told her that. I told her I was late going to work, and she meowed like, really? And I was like, yeah, really. You might think I'm crazy saying this, but I promise it happened. I promise it happened. My pets understand a lot more than I realize. Like the day that I went to give my dog a bath, I was preparing all the stuff, like getting his towel out, his shampoo, his comb, the blow dryer, so that way I can just go from bathing him in the bathroom to drying him up in the kitchen, because it would just make sense and it'd be easier to have everything set out and ready. Well, my dog was watching me per usual, and he picked up on the cues that I was prepping to give him a bath. And what does he do? He goes and he hides underneath the table or like behind the couch, behind the side table in the living room. I had to get a treat out for him to run out and come to me. Cause usually like I said, he'll be like right next to me, following me around. Or like if I call his name or whistle, he'll come to me. I was calling his name and I was whistling and he did not want to come. He did not move a muscle. But when he heard that box of milk bones, he came running. He came running. Was it a milk bone that I had given him or was it like a jerky treat? I don't really remember. But anyway, he heard the bag of treats. That's another thing too. Since there's been like a plastic bag ban in my state and so everything is turned into either like paper or tote bags, whatever. He any crinkle, paper, plastic, don't matter. He'll be right there waiting. You like I could be pulling out bottles of body wash and shampoo from a paper bag, and he'll still be sitting there, like, waiting for something for him to pop out. Like, sir, just because you hear the crinkle doesn't mean there's gonna be a treat. Damn. Like, let's calm down. Let's have some self-control. And I show him the empty bag, and he still looks at me like, hello, where is it? Baby, there's nothing here for you. I'm sorry. Sometimes, if I have the treats nearby, I'll just go and give him one. But then I feel like I'm kind of reinforcing the idea of like, oh, crinkle food, and I don't want to reinforce that idea onto him because then it's gonna literally be every single time. Like, no, I'm not doing that, baby. I'm not doing that, baby. Sorry, I've been talking about my pets like this whole episode. Uh, and what? And what? I love my pets, my babies, but they do be pissing me off sometimes. They do be pissing me off, but I can just be kind of irritable sometimes too. It just be like that sometimes, baby. Uh, does anyone have any fun stories to share about their pets? I would love to hear. Is there anything that my pet does or that my pets do that yours also do? Because I'm curious now. Like, every person has their quirks and every animal has their quirk too. And it's so fun, like, talking about it. I don't know, because they are conscious beings. They may not be able to speak English, but they have their instincts and their own thoughts. However, that happens in their brain. I have always wondered that, like how do our dogs think in their head, or do they not? They must think. They must ponder something. I don't know. Because if my dog's not, I don't know. I was gonna say if my dog's not like playing or eating, he's usually sleeping or harassing somebody for food. 'Cause there's so many of us in the house, and he's always chasing someone for food. He smells it, he comes out. Like, you don't have to call his name. He hears the microwave beep, baby. He'll be there. You pull a plate out of the cabinet, baby. He'll be there. Like, I'm telling you, it's so funny. Can be a little bit frustrating at times, though. But I am intrigued. Are there any fun habits, or like, I don't know, fun, silly, annoying, whatever emotion, or I don't know, whatever word you would like to use to describe said habit? I don't even know where I was going with that. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know. Is there anything that your pet does? I feel like I said that already. I was going to say, is there anything that my pet does that yours does too? But I did say that. What are your pet's quirks? Hmm. I'm trying to think of something else that my cat likes to do, but sometimes she'll just like to pick fights with my dog and she'll like run up to him, or maybe not even run up to him, like walk past him and she'll hit him. Sometimes, like, if my dog Sammy has had enough, he will chase her and start barking at her. Like, you can tell when he's fed up because like everyone, like, people have their tone of voice. Dogs also have like the different tones in their bark, and when there's that little bit of growl in there, I know he's fed up. I know he's fed up because he takes a lot from her because she does have claws. I haven't seen her like use them on him. I've only heard her hit him. And honestly, it sounds like their skull is empty, baby. Skull is empty. Not, this isn't me supporting my cat hitting my dog. Not at all. But I can't control her. I'll tell her to stop because she loves to pick fights with him, especially when especially after I've given him attention. Like, say if I was playing with him, like playing fetch with him, or just like petting him, rubbing his belly, she'll get jealous and she'll start picking fights with him. Like, girl, he was here before you. It's okay. Calm down, baby. I still got love for you too. There's no need for you to be acting out in violence. There's no need, no need. But I don't know. Just goes to show. I don't know. Just goes to show the way animals release their emotions, their feelings. Yeah, I guess, right? Maybe my dog following me around is his way of showing he loves me. Like he's, I don't know, trying to spend time with me. I don't really know, but I'd like to think of it that way because it's cute that way. I do love my pets very, very much. Uh, it's been a pet podcast episode. Maybe that'll be the title for today. I don't know. Just yapping. But I do think I'm going to end this recording here. I do hope that you enjoyed listening to me yap. I hope you got something from this. And I hope that you can enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, thank you so much for listening. Bye.